Welcome back to the Bazaar and welcome to Season 2, where they made a bunch of changes to how you can access the packs as well, and this was something that I was really asking for. I was hoping they would do this, and they did implement it, thankfully. You can now purchase the passes, or the packs, earlier with gems, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So we're just going to grab Dangerous Experiments. I guess we can go through it real quick. This is for Mac. Yes, for Mac. When a player uses a weapon, poison that player for 3, and then when you use a non-weapon, gain 3 regen. That's a little bit niche, I feel like, but at least it still has. So I kind of like the design of this because the effect that it has on the opposing player isn't really what you should be focusing on with this. It's probably just the fact that you gain regen, so you can kind of use it on your side of the board independently of if your opponent has, you know, weapons or not. So it still gives you a benefit whether or not it's hurting your opponent. So that's pretty nice. I do like that. Infused bracers, 5-second, poison both players for 5. When you poison yourself, your weapons gain damage for the fight equal to 1 times the amount poisoned. The weapon to the left of this has lifesteal. I feel like that's pretty cool. Depends how it upgrades, I guess. Adrenal Converter, poison both players again. And when you poison yourself, gain 10 regen for the fight and haste 1 item for 2 seconds. Oh, that seems... okay, that's really, really good. Since you're gaining 10 regen, it's basically like you're gaining 5 regen, technically, right? And it works really well with the bracers. So you can kind of mitigate all the poison damage. That's nice. Venomous Dose, poison both players for 2. So it seems like this is just going to be like poison both players type of thing, plus regen. Gain regen for the fight equal to this item's poison. I mean, it's pretty cool, honestly. These 3 items are really nice so far. When you poison yourself, poison 4. And when you use an adjacent item, poison yourself for 4 and gain 2 regen. This looks really fun. Peace Rot. Gain 2 regen for the fight, and when you visit a merchant, permanently destroy the item to the left of this and to increase this item's regen by its value. I know Reynad's mentioned that they wanted to do permanent destruction, and I guess it's time to implement that. I don't think this item is good. Well, I don't think Mac has ways to increase value. I would say this is probably a bad item. Test Subject Alpha. 10-second cooldown, deal 50. When using an adjacent item, both players poison both players 10. Okay, when you poison, this gains damage for the fight equal to the amount poisoned. This is hard to evaluate. I would have to play with this. It seems like it could be good with all the poison stuff. Fungal Spores, your poison items gain 2 poison for the fight. I don't know how to evaluate that. That seems like it would be decent. Because you have... actually, no, it wouldn't scale the regen, so... well, except for this. Maybe? I don't know. Could be good. Barbed Claws, this has multicast for each player with poison, so you should consider this as a 3 multicast. For 5-second 3 multicast, that's really, really good. Great item. Wow. And this is probably too strong, honestly. Optical Augment, at the start of each fight, like with Poppy Field, imagine. At the start of each fight, poison yourself 4, and the item to the left of this has crit chance equal to your poison. Probably great, yeah. This seems really good to me. Crit chance is one of the best damage sources. Like, late game, you need crit chance to elevate your build to the next level. And having a way to do that consistently, sure, you need poison, but it seems like this could easily reach 100% late game, so I'm thinking that that's a good item. Alright, so we bought that, and then we have the other pack. My gems are going to start going down the drain real quick since I'm not playing the game as much, but Season 2 will definitely make me play a little bit more. Showcase, if you have 3 or more... well, let's buy it first before I forget. And we should probably play with Pig since I played Mac last time. If you have 3 or more weapons, they gain 20 damage for the fight. If you have 3 or more shield items, they gain 20 shield for the fight. Very cool item, like flavor-wise. really cool. Like one of the best flavor items I've seen. I mean, there are a lot of those in the Bazaar, but I think the item itself is okay. I think you would have to have both for this to be really good. Because otherwise you would compare it to Shark Claws for weapons, but this is not a weapon itself. But Shark Claws was nerfed. And this is a property, so actually it's not too bad. Rice Baller. This has plus multicast for each item you have in play with value 10 or over. Is there a way to scale burn for pig? I don't think so, right? Still seems... Okay, let's assume you have a maxed out board with all small items, which I don't think you would have in most cases anyways, but and you would have to scale the value, so I guess it's really unlikely that that happens. But let's say, I think this item at around 4 multicast is really good, and then depending on how much burn you can put on it, it gets better and better, so this has potential. I just can't... I don't know how to build... Like, I don't know what it's gonna look like in the game, right? In a build. Speedrunner. Charge one non-toy item 1 second. When you use another toy, charge this 1 second. So the goal with this would be to have all toys in one non-toy win condition and just hypercharge it. Seems like a useful item. I like it. Bad Blocker. Shield 20. This has multicast for each item you have in play with value 10 or over. Okay, interesting. So another one of those, but I think this one is... I mean, it's a small item. It's just a little bit on the slow side, but multicast is really good, so... Hard to evaluate, but it seems good. Again, depends how easy or hard it is to get items with high value. Or how many you can get of those. Hypergreens. Oh, there we go. Adjacent items gain 3 value for the fight. When you use an adjacent item, heal equal to the value of adjacent items. Okay, this seems good. Also, they buffed healing, and healing is... I would argue healing is broken. Now healing cleanses 10% poison and 10% burn. I think they overtune that, but it's okay. They'll probably revert that to like a reasonable number. Unless it is balanced, but when I saw 10% cleanse, I was like, that might be a problem. 28-hour fitness. But it's true that healing was kind of not that good in the previous meta, so maybe that's the reason. Like, people were not playing weights, people were not playing that much healing, I feel like, other than like enchanted items. When you use a weapon, your shield items gain 10 shield. So this is really supposed to be like a weapon plus shield kind of build pack. Your shield items gain 10 shield. When you shield with an item, when you use a shield item, your weapons gain 10 damage for the fight. This seems kind of weird. I don't know. Like, it's a large item that is not active, which usually is... It would have to do something really crazy, and I'm not sure this is good enough. But, yeah, this seems on the weak side at first glance. Your items gain 3 value for the fight. Whoa. Okay, this is... And it upgrades its own value too. Wow, this is... surely this has to be like a really crucial item for this for this kind of build. A 2-second item is generally very good, and it activates start of combat skills as well, so... Or, not start of combat, first item activation skills, so this seems pretty cool. Coin Cure. Gain regen for the fight equal to 1 times this item's value. When you win a fight with this item, increase its value by 3. When you lose a fight with this item, in play, permanently destroy this and gain gold equal to its value. Okay, so they reduced the downside of the item destroying itself because there were other items. I'm curious to see if they did that with Bonsai, because it was pretty brutal, but I think you would probably play this because, again, the downside is that you lose the item but you gain gold. It seems pretty good. Regen is really strong, so depending on how much value you can stack on this might be good. Wrist Warrior. I like the art for that. Adjacent items gain 5 shield for the fight. When the item to the left of this shields, deal 5 damage. Okay, this seems pretty bad. Ring King Gauntlets. Deal damage equal to 1 times your income. Multicast 2. While in play, you have +1 income. Oh. Interesting. Well, let's just say a 5-second multicast item is generally very good, so this has to be really good. The actual damage amount doesn't really matter, it's just the fact that it does do damage and it has multicast, which means you can scale it and it's extremely fast, so... yeah. Oh, this is a weapon, I see. Okay. Wait, but it doesn't shield, right? But this says your shield item. Okay, I see what this is for now. This does damage and shields, like, or gains shield. I'm assuming it still buffs it. So yeah, it's really good with these two, because it counts as both, right? Okay, interesting. This is better than I thought it was. I'm pretty excited for the pig pack, but I think the Mac pack is more interesting. Pig generally, mechanically, is a little bit more straightforward. So, should we play with the new skin? I don't like it that much, but... it's diamond skin. Nah, I don't like it as much. Let's play with the legendary still. Here we go. Onward to season 2. I don't know what rank I finished at, but it was definitely not very high because I was not playing the game that much. Okay. Well, we're still going to start with Enchanted. I think the packs should be in automatically. If they're not, then RIP. Shiny. That's an insta-buy. We can roll that, and they buff this. When you heal or gain regen, this gains 5 damage. So actually, the item is relatively good now, I think. Especially with multicast. They did rework a bunch of the encounters as well, so you can keep an eye out for that. Let's go... I go drone. Can I beat drone? Did they buff drone? I'm a little bit scared of losing to it if they buffed it. No, they did not buff it. They also buffed max starting HP to 250, which is nice. Right. Not sure I would play Longshan. I think Pig doesn't really have great ways to utilize it. It's hard to reduce its cooldown, so train is pretty good. Trained is pretty good. I think they reworked Lost Crate. Did they not? Is it still silver medium item? No, no, it's not. Yep. That's what I expected. That is what I expected, but wait, a good pickup. A good pickup for sure. Let's try to find a heal item or a regen item. There's the bird. They reworked this, and it is much stronger than it was before. There is Showcase. Well, it's a new item. Oh my goodness, they did not nerf Robe. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? This is one of those items that I think is way overtuned for its rarity. But, I mean, it has to be, right? Like, there's no way a 7-second 100 shield item at bronze is balanced when it charges itself too. Like, that's just... free wins for me, I guess. Good. Great. I'll take it.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my
I will take it. There's like a 0% chance they win this. Especially now with Bird. Healing and regenning. Double procking Kukri. I've got damage, I've got shield, I've got heal, I've got everything. But yeah, we'll try to make something with the new items. Whether it be Showcase. Actually, Showcase with Robe sounds fine. Ideally, you would play weapons that also shield, so like Tusk Helm. I don't think there are many of those though. And I'll play that thing that gives shield to adjacent items, since that's both as well. I think that's probably the most reasonable build you can make out of that, out of the new items, instead of doing the value stacking. Okay. Do I transform Kukri, try to get something better? Right now, I would say this is decent, but there are things that can really go off. But I kind of like it for now. I think I'll just keep it.
I'm a people person, and
Okay, ATM is great. And Jabalian Longbow is pretty good. When you use another toy, charge this 1 second. Nope, let's just grab a weapon. Probably not playing the weights. Or, no, I would. Yeah, I would play it now. I think it's better than, well, I can't play Showcase. And would I rather play Longbow or weights? That is interesting, actually. I feel like it's actually Longbow. And it is technically faster than Bird. Let's see what happens here. Plus damage, plus heal. Okay, plus damage. Oh, plus shield. Plus shield on an item that charges itself. I think that's a little bit too good. But it's less important the damage late game. Okay, I'll just take damage. I think it's more important to grab damage for later. Okay, so now they switched up rarity. Rogue Scrapper has been nerfed. Warrior has been buffed. And I'm 100% sure I beat it because of Robe. No matter what it is, but it's much stronger than it was before. More HP. Still seems pretty weak for a gold fight. I was expecting a little bit more difficulty. But then again, oh wait, what? Oh yeah, 30% crit. Actually, it is pretty hard. Yeah, I think most builds actually lose to this. But I have Robe, so I don't care. Just bypass the difficulty. Nice. We got both. E1, B2. Now, what does Robe upgrade into? It just lowers the cooldown, which is fairly decent. I could upgrade the Kukri, which if we're going to roll it, it makes sense to upgrade it. I could also go Curio, but I think I kind of want the free upgrade here. Yeah, it would probably not be Robe. But this is worth more money, so maybe I upgrade the Longbow here. It's harder to upgrade medium items, I think, in general.
They don't make these like they used to.
Just go Longbow. Plus 30. Another... So this is no longer silver medium. Sells health and shield items. We go for a skill. We're gonna level, so when I level, I will play... Probably weights. I'm gonna go for skill. Nice. Great skills. Loot item. Okay, cooldown reduction. Not sure I'm gonna play that yet. But we'll see. Also, I could give this multicast. Maybe that's better. Yeah, maybe that is better. Let's go for more shield and then multicast this, which is then faster. Yeah, that's better. Didn't consider that, but it does make a lot of sense. Again, for the wing, not exactly sure I want to do anything, but maybe I should. Just a little bit faster.
My people boring.
I'm gonna assume this is not gonna be very close. I think they changed Cold Room, but I think it's just the enchantments. Yeah. Silk Scarf. This hasn't changed. I am so strong.
Well, I guess
It's actually, yeah, it's kind of cool that Kukri is quite decent now. Compared to before where it was completely useless, I would say. Those regen changes are nice. Alright. I don't want another skill, but I feel like we have to upgrade one of these two quickly. Okay, that's nice.
Tell everyone you got it.
That is definitely nice. Showcase is around the corner. Pretty close. Well, it could see play now if I really want to, but then it just upgrades the damage. I think right now this is balanced and good. Well, a well-balanced board. Slingshot. 45 damage for second item. Pepper spray. Yeah, I don't think I'm interested in any of these, really. Reroll. The reroll is always tempting, but I feel like we just upgrade stuff if we can. It is harder and harder to upgrade since there are more and more items in the game. So that is definitely a problem. Until they allow you to disable packs, which maybe was already something we could do. I don't know. I didn't check. Okay, we have our 3 shield items once I replace this. So I need to level, essentially. That's a great upgrade. Extra income. Some more income. Such a good start. Degenerate. Renamed from Street Gamer to Degenerate. Sure, sure. They buffed Piggles, I think, and it's way better than it was before. Pretty sure I beat that. Oh, this fight can be hard. Oh yeah, I'm only multicasting 2 with this, I think. Could be a problem. But I have so much shield and healing. Nothing was changed here, right? Please heal. Nope, never mind. Good timing on this, going before the bow. Ah, okay. Won't play that. B1B2. Let me check Showcase, because it's gonna see play here. Showcase 20, 30, 40. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty good. I'm gonna do it. As much as I want to upgrade Kukri, I think this is gonna get rolled soon. Yeah, Showcase is gonna be really powerful here. I gotta make some changes. It's most likely gotta be that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so we're good. Looks perfect to me. Yeah, this looks really strong. This looks really strong. I'm tempted to upgrade. I'm very tempted to upgrade here. Just so when I roll, it's a silver item. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It also affects my next combat as well. It's better scaling. Doubles the scaling, right? Yep. Silver items. I don't have that much money, but I'm still willing to take a look. I love this. And Ointment is completely busted now since they didn't change the text on it. So now it heals and cleanses, so it's cleansing 10% and then half. Which is it's just so ridiculous. I feel like I said it before, but you should always buy that item just in case. Even though it looks like I won't be playing it until Kukri's rolled, potentially. If at all. It's possible I don't play it at all. Oh wait, positioning. I don't like this better. Let's go. Showroom. Or showcase, not showroom. Been playing some blueprints. Showcase. Igloo, snow globe. Yeah, they basically have nothing here. They're gonna lose. The only thing I don't love with this item is its speed. I think 5 seconds is on the slower side, but it's gonna be fine early game. I have no idea how people can beat this. This is like... The only way I could lose is if they burst me down before the road resolves, I think. This is unfair. Day 3, I'm slapping for like 600 damage on longbow. 400 damage on kukri. Wild. Is it time to roll it? Here we go, tools. So tools? Nothing. Not a tool, that's a tool. I can feel the gamba calling to me. And I do want to cut the bird. For like another weapon or another shield item, so I kind of want to roll this. Ooh. Okay. That's an item. So that's equivalent to a 3.33 speed, which means it is faster than this. Double tussle. That's kind of cool, actually. We kind of hit the jackpot there, I feel like. Same thing here, it's just faster. But this goes off at different intervals, so I kind of like this more with the shield.
Reward the peaceful,
Bootstraps, rice baller. Alright, bootstraps, that's totally fine. I think we will have the money to spend on that. And that could create some cool enchantments later on. Definitely do this now. Or maybe I don't want to do it because it is charging the robe faster. Do I care about cleansing half my burn and poison? When this is cleansing... Actually, wait. In a way, this did lose a lot of value, right? Because now that, if you think about it, bird... that I didn't consider that. The fact that bird is cleansing 20%. Or a little bit less than that because it's 10 and then 10. Maybe I just don't need ointment anymore. And this charging the robe is more relevant than anything. I could see that. I think that's probably correct. I underestimated this item. Because I was not considering... It's also giving me regen too, which could be relevant. I think the timing works in my favor here, where this goes off at the same time, so it does calculate the damage. I don't know if it did. Well, it does for sure on the second and third multi-hit.
Ah, you gold-praying ski-waller!
I could technically cut this jewelry, because I have 3 shield items. Textiles.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
Weapons have damage equal to income. You have plus income for each property, including items in your stash. 10 extra base damage. How do I feel about that? Like, if we play at Lotto, this would be beneficial. If we play Yo-Yo, the same can be said there. But I kind of feel like plus 2 income. Nah, I'll just take the combat stats.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, we can go to shop. Okay, flail is... Actually, it's a tough sell. I don't know. I do feel like it's worse than longbow, just because longbow's base damage is so much higher. It should, by all means, multicast 3. But if it doesn't, this can overtake later. I don't think it's good enough right now. Now this, on the other hand... It's generally good. I don't think I can hold it, though. I think we have a problem with our inventory space. That's great. Where does it go? 30, so plus 10 plus 1. Brass Knuckles, double damage scaling. It's kind of like multicast. But it's worse than Tusktail. I mean, it's worse than everything for now. Hippie Pass, not too interested. It can haste this, though, but... Okay, would I rather have more shield or more damage? Probably more shield. Just buy time for this. I think it makes more sense. Seminar. Ooh. Fantastic. Get a truffle. Truffle can boost the value on this, which does boost the shield.
My people believe this. Boring!
You should know.
Oh man, burn. Okay, we get to see if the bird can sustain against the burn by itself. Well, okay, we do have shield, so actually this should be an easy matchup by all means. Unless they freeze my Tusk Helm for 3 seconds, which did happen. It's closer than I want it to be. Oh my god. That freeze was disgusting, but it could have been worse. It could have been on Showcase. Actually, most of my targets are pretty good, so it worked out. But that was way closer than I expected. Would it have been less close if I was playing Oinkments? Probably not. I think this charging this is super relevant. Yeah, I do think Bird is better.
Make deals, not war.
Wow. Gold Balcony Day 5. They reworked Pig's Gym a little bit, I think. I don't know how, actually. Oh yeah, they nerfed the max health scaling by, like, I think 5 at silver. Used to be 25, I think. If not more. 16. Shield equal to your gold. Now, I don't think it's worth balconying Showcase. Okay, that's a heal and a shield item. So this also gained a lot of value, and it might be better than jewelry. Yeah, it is. Toys have multicast. No toys in sight, but I will buy this.
Guided me to what you needed.
And play it, because it cleanses. Sell this. Buy this, just for bootstraps. And I won't sell it yet. In case we hit a shop where it sells for more. Did not. Try to find a shielded enchanted item, because we gain a lot of value from that. Oh. Interesting, but also not really. So this is it's a multi-casting shield item, so it is pretty good at what it's doing, but I have some doubts that it's better than Robe. I think it is better than Robe if this gets to gold. Because then you freeze, what is it? 1 item 2 seconds? Yeah, oh, or no, actually no, they nerfed it. It's 1 item 1.5 seconds. So it got nerfed. Do I think that's more valuable than Robe? Not really, but I could just roll this into a different item. I'm gonna buy it anyways. It's just I don't think it's better than Robe. I don't think it's better than oh my goodness. Holy. That buffs itself. That's really good. How do I buy that? That's pretty far from buying that. Maybe well, this is for sure gone. 16 means I might have to, yeah, I might have to replace that. Or I sell this. No, wait, it's not enough. So I'd have, no, I can't even sell that. Okay, never mind. There's no choice. There's no choice. That's just better than Snow Globe. Now for leftmost though, I think it would be this. Yeah, this is looking a very interesting showcase. Now 40 damage, 40 shield, that's an immense amount. They buffed Gorgon Noble. I still beat it probably. Probably still want to beat it. Now we have 3 heal items to combat the poison. Oh man, everything's gold. Yeah, everything used to be silver here. This is way stronger. I don't know if I win this actually. They buffed the rose too, pretty sure. Well, just from it being gold, it's stronger, but yeah, it looks like the percentage cleanse is too good. Yeah. It was not even close. Oh yeah, and this gives me regen too to combat the poison. I'm gonna skip that. It's unfortunate, but it is not worth taking, I think, for Grandmaster's sake. so I don't get some bad skill upgrades later on. 14. What the hell did this upgrade? Oh, it upgraded robe. That's fine. Actually pretty good. I will take this and go plus shield, because that's kind of an absurd amount of value
Eat the bones for stronger.
across the board. B1, B2... I have 11 gold. We still have one event to go. I would... Well, then again, these upgrades are not very relevant. Alright, never mind. I think we just go shop.
Just taking the first step
Okay,
toward
Yo-Yo is very optimal here. And so is
Fighters
Cineering.
remorse never. Be remorseless.
Right, pickups there. Now... Good question on... I think I would cut Tusk Helm, actually. I think I'd rather have the cleanse effect than... Ah, that's a tough call. Double scaling on Tusk Helm. Is that better than a cleanse? Probably is. Positioning wise, this is faster than Tusk Helm. I could also do this. But then that would be much slower. Yeah. I think most likely it would be something like this. It's not super optimal, but... Oh, but then... Oh yeah, then we have a problem with the kind of wasted right-handed. Since this is a better... That's interesting. Maybe I don't care that much about Yo-Yo speed. And I can just put it next to Showcase. And then just still benefit. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Okay, we are stacked. Giga stacked.
I should warn you.
It would be it would be awesome if the entire run I end up playing this Tusk Helm. I think it will happen. I can definitely see this build falling off though. So this is the type of build that you probably want to go 10 wins in a row or with one loss. Oh, new virus.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Isn't that trash? I mean, it's kind of good for Mac, I guess. Actually, I kind of feel like it's okay. Yeah, actually, as a dually item, I think this is quite good because you can haste it. So if you calculate the actual speed of the item, permanently haste it, it's probably like a 3-second item after the first activation. So you can kind of neuter your opponent's board pretty well with this. I think it's suddenly a pretty good item now. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it being pretty good. Sure.
My battle days are over. But my weapons.
Oh, there it is. Ring King Gauntlets. And that is a really good item. I think that's better than Tusk Helm, even though I lose out on some shielding. I gain so much speed.
Hey, when you carry my weapon, I fight alongside you.
And yeah, I will... You know what? I probably should do this at this point, yeah. I think this is correct. Although we have a similar problem where this doesn't benefit from right-handed that much. But yeah, it's a little bit difficult for me to position in any other way. So I guess it is what it is, right? Slingshot. Nope. Not too interested. This build looks so cool, I don't know why. Like visually, this is not the type of pig board you're used to seeing. I would like to buy chocolates, but I mean, I guess I can. I think it's more important to just keep looking at stuff. Now this is a very interesting item, because this would scale off of this, I think. I think this counts as a shield item, but I could be wrong. In this, it would have... So tool, weapon, property, apparel. property. And that's it. Okay, apparel. Property apparel. So multicast. Oh, weapon as well. So 4. 4 gives me immense scaling. If it does count as a shield item, which I'm... Actually, I don't think it does. Your shield item... I don't know if it does.
Looks like I'm overstocked.
I actually don't know. I need to grab it.
Feel our energies resonate.
No, it doesn't show shield value. No, it does not. Okay. I thought it might show a shield value. Oh, no, this doesn't either. I should have taken this as an example. Yeah, Yeah, I could have solved that problem without buying it. That's my bad.
Your aura guided me.
That's my bad. It's okay. It's not a huge deal. I think I beat Infernal pretty easily with the cleansing. These fights have gotten a lot easier if you have healing, since they apply so much burn. I feel like my build is really good against burn. The cleansing is so efficient, and look at that shield amount. Holy. If only I could make these items a little bit faster, like specifically this one, because when it goes off, it's incredible. But it does take a while to go off. +4 burn. Could have been good. Fortunately, it is not.
Well, good luck then. Feel the difference?
Straps. We're going to aim for an enchanted bootstraps here, although it might override the Tusk Down, which is a little bit scary. So that could be a potential downside. I'm hoping this gets upgraded sooner rather than later. No reason to roll medium items. I mean, if I high roll this, it's good. Getting one of these would be good because then it lowers the bootstraps RNG. But I don't have that much gold, so I'm actually going to take a freebie here. Oh, Gumball Machine is one of my favorite items in the game, but I can't do it. Too expensive. Yeah, small. Try to upgrade stuff so my bootstraps are more focused.
Highly concentrated.
That's a toy. Yeah, that's good. And so is this. But I think it's worse than either of these.
I think that suits you beautifully.
And I just want this for the percentage cleanse. Brass knuckles. That's kind of like multi-cast. I don't know how to value this because it only gets +40 damage on its first cast, which means it gets +80, which means it's hitting for around 128. 128 on first strike. On second strike, it actually hits for 160 extra. So in 16 seconds, it hits for about like 500 something, or I don't know if I did the math right. 500 damage in 16 seconds, or some cleansing. Alright, I'll take it.
That's quality.
Wait, what? Oh, I forgot that was gonna proc. Did I get lucky? I did. Okay, I almost messed up there. It could have upgraded bandages. And yeah, this suddenly benefits a lot more from right-handed, so that also solves that problem. And yeah, this upgrade's really good. 3 times my income, wow. Base damage is really good on that.
My dreams are
Really, really good.
you to steal.
My fight isn't with you.
I just don't see myself losing. They nerfed Depth Charge, thank god. 0.5, they halved the freeze. Uh-oh. A friend gains multicast. Oh, it's guaranteed. Wait, it's not that good on Depth Charge. Wait, no. It goes on this? Uh-oh, maybe bandages was better. Oh my god. No. How? Friend gains multicast. So it gave multicast to jellyfish. I can't believe I lost that. It's just the seaweed's fault, right? Yeah, 720, 330 shield. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit shocked. 10 multicast, Jesus. Oh no, wait, no, it was 5 multicast. I cannot believe it. I didn't hit the timing for like 1 yo-yo activation at the end there. That's wild. Not like these 2 items should have such high uptime that I should be able to mitigate. That's crazy. I can't believe I lost that. But it was so close, right? It was 17 damage off. I don't know if the bandages change anything. Probably not. Like the damage from this did matter, I would say. It was just pretty devastating to lose there. I do feel pretty bad about that. Because again, I do think this build has a maximum threshold of oh yeah, this is good.
Whoever said money can't buy class had neither.
This is good. Adjacent items gain 10 shield. Oh, positioning though. Oh yeah, this is gonna be weird. Adjacent shield items gain 10 shield. When the item to the left of this shields deal 24. Actually, I don't know if this is that good. It's just a positioning problem. Where everything wants to be adjacent to everything else, but I mean, this will end up dealing so much damage that I think it makes up for it. So maybe I should position it here. It slows down the robe significantly. Kinda. Actually, not really. It only slows it down by like 1 second every 10 seconds, so I think that's okay when you consider this giving shield to both of them. So it's slower, but it's shielding for more. So I think that's okay. There's no alternative, right? Well, the alternative is this. Right? But the problem with that is that then frontal shielding is on this. And the item is also slower than robe, so I don't like it. I think this is better. I do not think we're playing this because it's bronze. I don't want it to get upgraded. Okay, let's try it. Upgrades, please. Good. One less target. Free stuff.
Diamonds come in small boxes.
Now that's given
Gold skill or shield skills there, actually. And use a tool. Okay, shield. Plus, so 3 times your level, 24. It's not bad. I think that's better than most things I could get on Pig.
Power, but not all power has wisdom.
Up. More free stuff. How close are we to that? Not really close at all.
Oh, how about this weather where...
When this gains haste.
Oh, you're leaving.
Or when you freeze charge. Nope. Longbow is back. Piggles. Yeah, at the start of each day, upgrade a Piggle. Really good now. I will not buy that because of the bootstraps. Although we're pretty far from it, so maybe if I remember to sell it in time, it's fine. Ghost Pepper is now a diamond fight. But I'd rather fight Bonk here. If I can beat it. I think I can. So I'd rather fight Bonk so we can have a chance of getting Bonk, obviously, but also because some of the weapons here, like getting this, now that would truly upgrade my build. Probably wouldn't play Spices though. I probably wouldn't play Anchor either. Maybe Dagger, I doubt it. Whoa, I'm so strong. See, I can't believe I lost to that guy because I am so strong. Damage wise. Through Bonk, I just destroyed this guy. Sure. Acceptable.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back.
Sell this. 28. Now this does not sell for that much. I think a gold coin is 3, so it sells for 9, which means I lose 7. But it's still kind of good. I would say it's still kind of good. I don't proc that either, so... Let's do it.
Oh, delivery's free. I like
44. We're really close. How do I feel about this? Probably no, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm a little bit scared after losing that fight. This is a great shop. Go on. Shielded enchanted item.
Me?
Okay.
Try my best.
Well, the item itself is not very good, but I can roll it. And yeah, this is not bad, but I only have one item that has... It's like, it's a good item, for sure. But... like at 3 multicast, I would consider it good. I think at 2, it's not good enough to see play. Or at least I would not value it more than Robe. Although ideally, I would want to cut Robe to play 2 small items. I think that's the best case scenario. Probably, because then this benefits like this more. But how do I get there? How do I get to 10 value on most things? It's pretty hard until we get to bootstraps. But yeah, I will buy this and roll it. Did it upgrade itself? No, it upgraded this. That's fine. Acceptable. Oh, wait. I have rewards card. I can get there. Didn't consider that. Oh, man. I don't know if I want to upgrade this, because once we enchant bootstraps, I would probably want this to get enchanted. So I might even hold off on that. We already have items that can't get enchanted because they're too high rarity. So yeah, I think we wait. I think we actually wait on that. And now I have to focus my rewards card on my board. Gonna take a while. Okay, here we go. Mac is a little bit scary.
You do see these tusks, right?
But yeah, the synergy between the bad blockers, I think they're called, and this, it's gonna be pretty awesome. It's just gonna go off. I mean, this looks like a win, but I've been wrong on the previous fight, so I'm not sure. Oh, the slows are annoying though. Nah, I lose again. Okay. Oh, lifesteal. Yeah. That's like unbeatable actually. I can't beat it. It's too much. Like, they just go to full HP every time. It's not looking good for showcase. It's already falling off, and I have no pivot right now. I have no pivot. Absolutely 0 pivot. Which is really scary for me. Either way. Looks like I'm gonna have to roll the shielded item now. Okay, that's really not great. Yeah, that's really not great. Plus heal's okay. Ideally, I'd want to enchant this with like shield or something. Okay, we're going weapons, but okay. This is staying on my board every single time, so I might as well double upgrade this to 10. Like, there's no world where this does not see play on the board. This is a great upgrade, but I could also wait for the enchantment, but this is such a good upgrade that I don't think I can do it. This is one of those situations where I have to upgrade. It's too good.
Thrill of battle. Well, you can.
Spend 3, weapons gain 10 damage. Too slow of an item. This is tempting me, but I think it's wrong. Unless the enchantments are bad. Let me check. What is this called? Wrist Warrior? Also, that name is pretty funny. Wrist Warrior, when the... Oh, yeah, this is an incredible enchanted item. When the item of the left of this shields do something. That's a top tier enchantment. I can't do it. It's like a ultra giga top tier enchantment. pretty rare for items to be that good. I almost feel like I should just sell this. I don't know. We'll see. I don't get to 10 here. That's a shame. Oh well. And the only reason I'm playing the bird is for the cleanse, basically. And the fact that it's triggering robe so many times. But eventually, maybe, it'll be ointment instead, and then I cut the robe. We'll see. And ideally, I would find a pivot off this showcase, because I think it's falling off big time. It's too slow. People are already destroying me. I have to take this because it has some potential. Okay, one more buff for this. Sell that. Goes to 10.
Discounts for peace.
I think it is time to try to find a small item and play this. Actually, no. I still think robe is better. So not yet. I would still need more value increase. 18. Does this sell? So a gold item sells for 4, which means I'm paying 12 gold to get 3 small items. I think it's still worth it. I think it's time to sell this. As much as I want to roll this, it's just taking up too much of my... Like, I don't want to go to that node to reroll, basically, is the problem. I would want to go to shops, I would want to go... And it's too random. It's way too random. So let's do this.
Enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this.
When this gains haste, your items gain 6% crit, dive weight... Okay, these are all bad. Shame. I mean, this has some potential because I need haste, but nah, it's too slow. It's just not good enough. It is just not good enough. Can't pivot into that. Marbles. I mean, marbles would give me access to crowd control, which I think I desperately need. Plus it triggers train, so that seems fine to me. It's kind of a shame I triggered the upgrade before the enchantment comes down. Yeah. Now I would say that's better than... Yeah. I would say it's better than robes now. I think robes are dunzo. But yeah, I still need to get this up by buffing other stuff. It's gonna be tough. And I'm on like 1 life until Death's Door, which is really... Oh! Okay, let's do it. The only downside of this is I don't get to benefit from my enchantments immediately. Oh my god.
Know what you're fighting for.
But what if I pivot off of this? Is this really going to be that good? Either way, it seems like it will be, but... That might mean I don't pivot off of this, or I find the other thing, you know, the when you use a shield item, your weapons gain 10, and then when you use a weapon, your shield items... I should find a large item to put into, but I mean, this is the best case scenario, right? Unless I die on this round, which... Then it would not be. And if this overrides shiny, I'm in trouble as well, but there's nothing I can do about that. I just have to try to find an upgrade for this before it's too late. Either way, this is as good as it gets for my current build.
I should warn you. Unlike other
I'm just gonna hope to win here. It would be a really big deal if I manage to win. Lemonade stands rework. This is a tough item to beat now. Matchbox pretty tough. This might be difficult, but I think they can't do damage to me, so I should probably win in the end. Ah, nah, do I have the damage output to beat the regen? I don't think so, but I might be able to out-shield them. But then they fight me with the storm with regen. I'm not sure I win. I think I actually lose. This item is now broken. Actually, no, they nerfed it to 7 seconds? I don't know. Is it broken? It's just really good. It's just, the longer the fight goes, the better this is. But look at my shielding. Don't I just outpace this? Yeah, I think I do. 1,200 regen, I'm gonna die. Oh my. This fights the storm so well. Thankfully I had enough scaling. Holy, that was close. I think marbles helped a lot. I was slowing the stand. That was tough. That was really tough. Okay. Well, now the goal is to spend money, so here we go. Also, I need to go to shops to increase the value on items. It's Yo-Yo's turn.
I pay well for mid-sized things.
Still looking for a better win condition than this. All items cooldown. No, that's not the build for it. Well, multicasting Brass Knuckle is pretty cool, but it doesn't multicast Showcase. That's the key point. Also, it would take up 3 space, so it's not looking good. But I said that Ointment would come in instead of Bird. How do I feel about that? I think it's correct. It helps me race a lot of the burn builds. So yeah, I think it is correct.
You see that, Parker? That's how it's done.
We'll do that. Positioning wise, it's going to change up a little bit. It's going to be this. Yeah, it's going to be that. Okay, next shop, we get this yo-yo to 10 value, which means I get a multicast. Ooh. Oh. That's kind of tough. If I go to 3 shops, which should be very high likelihood, I can get 2 multicasts on this, which would improve my build by so much. So I think it's actually a skip on the portal to prioritize my guaranteed combat increase in power. Combat power. NFT. If this becomes shielded, isn't this completely broken? It'll just be a 2-second shield item. How good is that? I can't really... I feel like it is, but I feel like it's... I mean, it's gotta be, right? I think it's gotta be good. I'm pretty convinced that it's good. I hope I'm right. Okay, that is a little bit scary. I think that's actually not an upgrade here. As much... Okay, so if I do this, I have to sell both of these, which means my income goes down. The upside is it gets to go on this, which is spectacular. This, which is spectacular, and this, which is spectacular. So... But then it can also go on roof. Oh man, that's such a tough call. That is probably the most difficult decision I have to make this run. It's true that these becoming enchanted is extremely important for my build. Because they scale the shield off the damage as well, which is really, really wild. And it would give less of a chance of this becoming... Yeah, I think I have to do it. I think I have to do it. I'm going to sell cash register and keep the signet ring. That's tough though. That's so much less income. I think I just have to risk it. I have to risk these 2 being in the pool. I could also just go on this, which would be okay, I guess. This is tough. I mean, I have to do it. I feel like I have to do it. Just because these are too impactful. But it's introducing so much RNG that it's a little bit scary. But... I just don't see a reason to not do it.
But I'm glad you bought.
When the upside could be... just way too high. Way too high. Your weapons gain lifesteal is probably a better direction than Ferris Khan here. 32, so we're almost there. So I have 3 items I do not want to enchant. 4, if you include Shiny Tusk Helm. And if this does get enchanted, I might have to replace it. Bad blockers getting there. Okay. Also, at some point, these will naturally get to 10 value, I think, with the enchantment. Oh, no, they won't. They'll be a little bit off. Butterfly Swords. Doesn't cost me anything to buy it, right? New nodes. See all... Oh, no, it's Bazaar Con. Just new art. 2 XP or... No, as I said, I do think the shops are more important than anything here. I do think that's the case. So...
Come on in. Let's chat.
Alright, is it time to gamble? I think it is. I think it is time to gamble. I need the... I cannot cut these. These are just too impactful. Well, it has a very high chance of being good. I could also sell rewards card, but then I'm setting myself back so much. I feel like it's not worth it. Oh wait, I don't have the money. I just realized I don't have the money. I think I just rolled this shop and then rolled the next shop. Probably.
I should lower.
Shield skills, Pygmalion. I think it's shield skills here. These are usually bad. Yeah, these are usually bad. When you use a weapon, your shield items gain shield. When you shield, your weapons gain damage. That's probably better. That's what I was looking for. And yeah, small items, and I roll the shop for the upgrade. Okay. Is this really worth keeping? Let's theory craft. What would I replace? I think it would be... I want to say this is better than Shiny Tusk Helm. No! And I found the upgrade for it.
You're a smart one for your size.
Whatever. I don't know. Again, if I don't keep that, if I don't keep these income items, I cannot fuel this. So in a way, it's lose-lose. If I sell them, oh well. Such a shame. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is, as I said. Frustration will... I'm just gonna hope that I don't die here. I think we have a good chance of winning, especially with ointments. Alright. There's not much I can do here. I did as much as I could. It's still a good situation. The build is fine. And now I can cleanse half every 6 seconds. Turbo strength potion. 100 burn shiny calcinator. That's gonna get cleansed, but yeah, the timing is good for me. Cleanses at a really good timing. So I think I win. They have so much regen. Oh my god, that was so close! Shout out to ointments. Very clutch. Getting there. We are getting there. I can get this to 10.
The Grand Society of Master Merchants welcomes you.
I should upgrade that because it's gonna go to diamond at some point anyways. And I spend the money as well.
To exploit you. I mean help you.
Oh my, imagine if that sold that on accident. That would have been pretty bad. More shopping. This counts itself, right? Yes.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you find who does.
Now that is a very interesting item to consider. Having a 1-second damage item is tempting. It would have to be instead of 2 items though. And it doesn't reach that point. Actually it does. It does really quickly. I would say it's probably worth playing, and also if it becomes shielded it's even better, so... Yeah, I would play that instead of both of these, probably. I think I would play that. Now, does that mean that I sell these, or do I keep them in case they get it, just to upgrade my chance at enchanting something that's relevant? That's an interesting question as well.
Just toss that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
I don't know. Do not know. If we look at this board, there is no space. There is... Well, I do think this can be replaced. Maybe. Yeah, like a shielded... I think a shielded Ring King Gauntlet or Brass Knuckles better than Tusked Helm. Maybe. I do think this is better. Actually, no. No, I don't think... I think I sell this. There's no way. I have my doubts that this is correct. But again, I could keep these two just to have more items in the pool that are useful. When upgraded to shielded. I think that's probably the play. Can't roll here. Oh, but then it lowers these two. Oh, this is worth 10. So it does lower my effectiveness a little bit. That's not a huge deal. This has a nasty shield skill. So yeah, I think this does reach 1 second after this goes off, basically. It's probably better than both of these, right? Surely. Let's try it. Oh, I shouldn't play that in this fight, but it's fine. My starting speed is not the best. It doesn't get there until the second activation, which is... Oh wow, I'm dead. I'm actually just dead. Okay. Well, I just overestimated how... Yeah, I overestimated this. That was... Can't believe it went off that fast. I guess I was just too... This is just a little bit slow. And yeah, these items are not great. I almost want to... I think I might have to sell these. As much as I don't want to. We're kind of at desperation mode, I feel like. Yeah, I think we're reaching desperation mode. This Atlatl is not convincing me at all. But if it does get hit by this, I think it will be good enough. Oh, and this also gives me 3 income, I forgot. I feel like I need the increments, otherwise I can't win. This is really tough. Really tough. It's the RNG of the bootstraps that's making things a little bit problematic. 24. Can I really not proc it on this round unless I sell the rewards card, which I don't really want to do. It is pivotal that we get everything to 10 plus. I can't do it on this day. Yeah, I actually can't do it. So I just go to another shop
And then sell it to me.
and then get this to... Oof. Monster Ranch. Loot item. So let's say the best case scenario is cooldown. I would just slap the cooldown on Showcase. Is that better than getting +1 multi? It does give me money as well, I have to consider that. It could be cooldown on whole board as well, which is also relevant. Yeah, it's gotta be this. Pig is scary. Pig is really scary. I do think this is better against Pig. I don't like the shiny Tusk Helm anymore. I just feel like it's not doing much, but... Actually, I should... is it gonna be burnt? Okay, if it's not burnt, I should play this. If... Oh, right hand is annoying, but I think I still leave it like this. So... This is useless unless they... unless they're playing burn, which... I would say it's pretty likely, actually. Like, most enchantments that Pig wants, let's say they're playing a value stacker, it's going to be poison or burn as well. I feel like it's pretty easy to hit burn as Pig. And if they are playing that, I do not win without this. So I think I have to play it. Worst case, it's useless, which is really bad. I don't think I have a choice.
Are you sure? Have you noticed I'm huge?
It's just really scary to be facing off against a massive burn enchantment. There's some burn. Holy shit. Freeze build. Scary. A little bit too scary, I think. And poison. Well, good thing I have ointments, but... Oh man, this is not looking good. I'm gonna be honest. It's looking like a...
Now that was invigorating.
Can we just admit, at this point, that freeze is a problem for the game? Every single build that I lose to late game is a freeze build. Every single one is a freeze build. And they are completely out of the realm of fairness, in my opinion. Like, 10k shield, right? 6,000 shield here. 13,000 shield here. I can't move. This is gaining 330 regen while freezing, while poisoning. Like, this thing is still... I have no idea how this is balanced, but... Like, in the build, specifically. Outside the build, it's not that good, but... In the build... This is wild. Because it procs your freeze stuff, like this. And this. I don't know. I'm getting very tilted by freeze. It didn't used to be a problem, but now every single run, it's always a freeze build late game that screws me over. Not that I had a very high chance of winning in general, I guess, but still. Do I go for random enchantments or do I go for gold? I think I go for gold here. Is shielded the best case? I might not be, but then... Okay. If shielded is not the best case, what is? And it could even override, so I think I just can't. I can't risk an enchantment here. Like, ideally it would be turbo. If I hit turbo, I'll just slap it on the Lotto and then our build is like 10 times better. I think I have to go for it. Actually, I'm gonna go for it. I think I just random at Lotto. I don't think shield is gonna be good enough.
What's your favorite color?
And if I get so unlucky that it hits at Lotto, then I'm gonna lose anyways, so...
Now this object is a color in
Shiny?
my painting.
Yeah, I think shiny's better than shielded. I still need cooldown reduction, I still need a lot of stuff, yep. Of course it's regen. Of course. Of course it's regen. Why would it not be regen? And I missed out on a coin. Okay, I'm tilted now. I'm officially tilted. It's alright. It's the freeze tilt. Economic. Well, now this is 16. I think I actually just go for plus damage on the throttle so it starts faster. Curio could help in a big way.
You see landfill, I see buried treasure.
Cooldown. Just need haste. Like, haste is a pig not having access to easy haste is a huge issue.
Ooh-wee. Now that's a bargain.
A cooldown reduction. It's just got to be on this. Yeah, showcase is way past the point of viability at this, but I have no pivot. I have no pivot. Just I can't. There's nothing I can do
That's been sitting there.
unless I find the other item. You know, the large one. But it's so hard to find specific items now since the item pool is so
Reuse everything.
large. It's not very likely.
Well, you're doing your part to clean up
39. I gotta be careful.
warms my rusty
Be very
surface to
careful
see
here.
I find a home.
Okay, so unfortunately, I can't buy anything else here. I should have bought the wing. Maybe I buy the wing anyways. Like, it's not likely that it upgrades it. Oh no, I was gonna sell these now to focus the enchantments. I'm gonna do it. Well, then I still can't buy the wing though. That's alright. Right? Maybe I should roll this shiny enchant. Ah. A really bad situation, really? Really bad situation? If it upgrades the wing, it's not that bad. Because it does give me more cooldown reduction, which I think is pivotal for this build to function. So I think I probably sell... Oh man, if I sell these, I have no... I would have to sell the card. Okay, actually it's not too bad. I can sell the card, worst case. Let's do it.
Now that's quality.
Wait. Oh, okay, good. I thought I missed, but no, that's a hit. That's a big hit. That's a very big hit. And now I will roll this shiny. This is not a good item. It's just too slow. It's way too slow. So that worked out. Finally some good RNG. Okay. Now things are looking a little bit better. I think I might go for yo-yo procs over marble procs. Yeah, I need more damage. So let's position like this. Marbles will be going off a little bit slower, but it's not a huge deal.
Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
I don't think this matters too much, but I might as well put it on the multicast item. Okay, we're still in it. This run's gonna last forever. I think I beat Awakened District now. Just play this instead of Ointment. Yeah, it's actually a big problem that I lost to this before. I won't lose to it again though. Pretty sure. Not with a shiny at Lottle. And the slow going direct on that. So yeah, again, once this goes off, I think this gets pretty close to 1 second. And then we just start going off.
I've come too far to let you.
I need this upgrade as well. Okay, well, that's really good.
Giving up the business.
Alright, I gotta upgrade here. As much as I want, I don't want shielded on this. I want multicast, so I need to get it out of the way of the enchantments. And it means that every single hit now is good. Okay, this could be good. Okay, better starting damage, I think, is important for this. The max health is quite good. It will eventually overtake this, I think, as a... Yeah, I don't know what to do here. 600 max HP, is that really going to make the difference between me winning and losing versus... I mean, I guess the damage doesn't do that much. Yeah, I'm going to take it.
I do not teach clowns. I teach masters.
There's the roll. Do I roll the Tusk Helm now? It's really not that good anymore. Or do I go to shop to increase the value of this, which gives this one multicast? I think it's shop. I need the guaranteed power here.
Come with no weapons, leave with big.
Is there a way for me to proc that? If I sell the card, yes. Is it worth it? I think I might actually sell the Tusk Helm, because I need to hit one of these items. This is no longer... I think I saw it. Yeah, I actually think it's correct. But then I need to... Let's say by 24, that will be... It will be off by a little bit. So I actually can't do that yet. Because even if I buy this, it's close, but it's not quite enough. And I don't want to buy a gold item. I don't have to buy a diamond item. So I think we actually roll first and see if there's a diamond item behind this. And there is not. So I would not do it. Just going to keep it for now then.
You're listening to your needs. That's good.
Again, positioning for this is like that. Okay. Alright. Maybe I do want more slows. Compared to... Yeah, I think I want more slows than damage. Realistically, that's going to be what wins me the game, I think. Okay, here we go. Good luck.
My people.
I don't think my build is good anymore on this day, but
Glory.
it still has some strong stuff. Cool skin, by the way.
I'm not like others.
Deadly Jabalian Drum, that looks scary, but that freeze is useless. They're fast, and they slowed my entire board start of combat. What the hell? What in the... That is so... Oh, they hit Chilling Touch. This skill is so disgusting. Alright, I tried. I really did. I think we could have gone a little bit further. I mean, that was just like... The opponents late game are just way too strong for Showcase. I couldn't find a pivot off of it. I don't know what to say. Like, I lost... Basically, I lost to two freeze effect... Like, freeze... kind of effects, I guess I could say. The first one was an actual freeze build. The second one's the Icicle combo with Chilling Touch, which is... If you have good damage, it's just gonna... Like, there's no way you can win against that. It's... way too difficult to win. Unless you have start of combat activation or something, but I don't. So... Oh well. Still cool run. I still think Showcase is a great item. You pick it up, you play it early, you pivot off of it. It is just so much harder to pivot now with all the extra items in the game. So that's a core issue I think they're going to have to think about. Either let us disable item packs, which was the case before, right? Yeah, I can't disable it. So, yeah. Allow us to disable item packs so we have more consistency. Or... I don't know. I actually don't know what the second option is. I think that's the only option. Where's the shop thing? I want to see... Apparently they have... Oh, this is the shop. I never checked this shop. Not that I would buy anything. Yeah, I'm not going to buy that. Okay, no. Now that you can pay gems to get the expansion packs, I'm not going to buy anything. Whew. Exhausting run. Long. Either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.